This is your complete guide to Hogwarts Wizarding Weekend. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing we'll go to is what they show you in the game itself. Spend the Wizarding Weekend back at Hogwarts. It says spend a weekend back at Hogwarts, where you can encounter Hogwarts School Foundables, including Portrait of Albus Dumbledore and Minerva McGonagall. Those are just two that they mentioned. There's more than that. So in here, it just talks about, you can see my screen, June 26, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So for me, it's 2 p.m. to June 29th, 11 a.m. again. So for me, 2 p.m. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Keep an eye out for the following special assignments. We're going to go over those, more specifically the tasks that need to be happen. And it talks about some rewards. We're going to go over that as well. I guess first let's go over what it talks about here, the increased sightings. So Hogwarts Foundables, certainly there'll be probably more Hogwarts Foundables period, but these in particular, which tend to be a little rarer, so hopefully we will see more of them. So it is the Sorting Hat, Gryffindor Student, Portrait of Albus Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall, and Portrait of Rowena Ravenclaw. Also, Tonic for Trace Detection will have a 50% less brew time and will only take an hour to brew anyway. So again, back to the 30-minute brew times that we had for the previous community day. So, and then it says be sure to follow us on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So that's all they're really giving us here, but we're going to definitely get a little more in depth in this video. So let's go ahead and get out of this and let's go over to the tasks themselves. So those Foundables will appear more often. We talk about that, but let's talk about these tasks right here. So Wizarding Weekend tasks. Use Tonic for Trace Detection 2 times. You will get 5 runestones for that. 5 level 1 Hogwarts Runestones. Obviously, Hogwarts Weekend, it's going to be Hogwarts Runestones. Earn 800 Hogwarts School Family Experience. People had so much fun with the 600 Family Experience from this last event. They decided to do 800 School Family Experience. Not experience, but Family Experience. You get a Barufios for that. We are going to come back to this task specifically and talk a little bit more about how that can be done. Use 10 Hogwarts School Runestones. Not a big deal. You're going to earn, you're going to end up earning 9. And then, so you just need to have 1 in your inventory already. Use 10 of the Hogwarts School Runestones and you get a Dawdle Drop for that. Return 15 Portrait of Rowena Ravenclaw. They will be appearing more often. You'll get 1 level 2 runestone for that. Return 10 Sorting Hats. 1 level 3 runestone for that. Again, if I'm guessing they'll be appearing a lot more, because if they're going to make you do 10, they're not going to make them super rare. And return 5 Minerva McGonagall. And that will get you 2 level 4 runestones. So all those runestones added up, it's 9 runestones. You just need to have 1 more. But hopefully you would level up on your registry page, which would get you at least a level 1 runestone, or more depending on where you are. So the rewards for doing that, it's going to be 200 experience in your registry family experience for Hogwarts. 3 spellbooks, 1 silver key, 1 wit sharpening potion, and 20 energy. So those are the tasks themselves, and that's great. And you're going to see them, and when you open the event, you'll see them. So a lot of that you would know. So the information I want to give you is kind of coming back to the earn 800 Hogwarts School Family Experience. What I want to show you, and we're going to come back to the phone now. Let me put my recording back on. We're going to come back to the phone. I want to show you on the page kind of how this is going to happen. As you catch Foundables for Hogwarts, they're going to give you family experience. And that's individually, as you just, like a Gryffindor student appears and you return that Foundable, you overcome it, it doesn't disappear. You're going to get a little bit of family experience, but it's 800. So 800 does sound like a lot, but I just want to show you some of the things that are going to get you more. And really, it's going to be by placing images. When you place images on pages, you get bonuses to family experience. So let's go to Minerva McGonagall, because she's one that she should be spawning more. It takes 5 fragments. Oh, sorry. For me right now, it's 5 fragments to get to the next level. And I just want to show you, it's hard to see. I'm going to click on it. On the screen right here, you see Professor McGonagall up top, then her name, then emergency. She's an emergency level foundable. Then underneath it says prestige level bronze. At the end of that bar, there's a little treasure chest and there's a triangle. If you click on that triangle, this appears. And if you look, for me right now, I'm on bronze. And underneath that it says rewards plus 200, and then it has the 9 3/4 symbol for Hogwarts. So if I get 5 fragments, in this case I already have 2 of them, if I get 3 more and place her image, I will get 200. That's 200 out of the 800 I need. So that is a huge chunk. So let me back out, and I'm going to show you. So we've got her, and then we also have the sorting hat. And the sorting hat is a severe foundable. So severe foundable, this page, you can see I'm not on bronze. I'm on standard. I'm on the beginning page because I haven't even placed this image. But when I do, it's going to give me 50 toward that. But I can actually click on bronze and it'll show me, like, when I get there, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 120. So if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do the 50, and if I could somehow make it past this page, which probably won't, but if I was able to, I could do that. Fawkes is a severe threat. Severe level emergency. Again, I get 50 for him. Now, I know 800's a lot, but if you're getting chunks of 50 at a time, that's really going to help. Rowena Ravenclaw is the other portrait that they said there'd be a lot of. You can see I get 25 for each time I return fragments from her, which is 9. Also, they said that the boar picture will also be appearing more often, at least. So I'm looking at that, and I need 6 more fragments, and I'll get 80 for that. Looking through your registry pages is a good way to see where maybe you can gain more. So even stuff like Moaning Myrtle, I'm 14 out of 15. I'm kind of set up for her. I'm going to get 75 when I put that sticker down. And then backing out, Peeves, I'm 10 out of 15. Peeves will probably be appearing a little more. He's just a high level. I'll get 75 for him. And then even little ones like Professor Flitwick, I'm going to get 50. That's 50. And we see him a lot. I see him all the time. That's how I got up to 16 out of 20. So I'm really hoping that because of the higher level foundables, the Hogwarts students are not that much. Gryffindor student was the one we talked about. So for me, if I return, I am on silver, so I'm getting 50. But if you're at a lower level, it's not going to be as big a chunk. But that's really going to help. And we can leave here for now. That's really going to help with you getting family experience toward this event. 2 things that made the 600 family experience for this previous event with the Ministry of Magic foundables harder was that they were sharing spawns with the Brilliant foundables. So you had to have the Brilliant ones and the Ministry of Magic ones. This event, it's just Hogwarts Wizarding Weekend. So all the foundables will be Hogwarts. They don't have to share any spawn points or spawns with Brilliant foundables as well. So we should be able to get a lot more of them. In addition, the last event, there just weren't as many increased spawns of the high, severe, or emergency foundables. Whereas this event has tasks specifically designed around, like Minerva McGonagall, where that's the only thing you need to do. So they're going to have to spawn more, which means it's going to be a lot more of that. Each of those giving us more family experience as we return them, and then placing those images, as we just talked about, is going to get you more. So that was one thing that made it more difficult. In addition, and it kind of goes hand in hand with that, Tonic for Trace Detection as well was not giving us as many Ministry of Magic foundables, whereas I think Tonic for Trace Detection is going to give us more Hogwarts foundables than this last event. It gave us Ministry of Magic foundables. So before we get up in arms about the 800, I definitely am looking forward to seeing how much quicker it can move this time. So we'll see how it goes. But that was the one task I really wanted to go over. All the other ones were pretty straightforward. That was really the one that I think is going to be a little bit slower for some people. So the last thing I wanted to go over for the event is the, as they usually do, you go to the shop, there's going to be some stuff there. So the first thing we get is we do get a complimentary gift, and it's essentially it's the ingredients for a tonic for trace detection again. We've gone over this before. And it actually has a level 1 runestone for Hogwarts, and this is free, which means those 9 that you get from tasks, and in addition to that 1 would be the 10. If you had none, you could at least do that if you finish those tasks first. In addition to the complimentary gift, the Sos Bundle will also be available. This one's not free. It's 480 coins, and it's for 5 potent Extimulo potions, 5 level 5 runestones, Hogwarts, and 100 spell energy. I have a lot of runestones already, and we're going to be getting more for this. I don't need Extimulos. I can brew them myself, and then the spell energy, I can certainly collect that. So for me, there's not a value for me for this. And I don't think it's a huge value, to be honest. I really don't think this is a huge value. Complimentary gift should certainly be enough. That's 50 spell energy. They've been putting the energy out, spawning on the map, so should be enough. That's going to do it for this guide. I will be definitely getting a good head start on Friday. I'll be trying to get as much in as I can. I really wish it started earlier. But I will actually be traveling out of town Friday night. My Saturday is actually pretty full, so I'm not sure how much playtime I'm going to get in Saturday. But Sunday as well as Monday during the day, I have a lot of free time. And going forward after that, I should have free time during the day to do this. So I'll certainly put up videos posting how far along I am. And if there's any surprises or anything that's changing with the event, I'll certainly let you guys know about that. All that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Nox.